It is time for the hour of power with the Heroic Vibration Podcast. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Vibration Podcast where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. Now, everybody, I hope everybody had a safe and secure holiday weekend for all my people that's in the States. And you know what I'm saying, my prayers to all my people around the world that's going through things. And you know what I'm saying, we here with y'all. You know what I'm saying, it's the Vibration Podcast. We about to get this thing started. You know, we have a member that ain't been around in like the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying, he had a little technical difficulties, but go ahead and introduce yourself and let the world, you know what I'm saying, get a little piece in the mind of Kaleidoscope.
Hi, yo, it's the Xbox Goes Kaleidoscope here representing on the Heroic Vibrations podcast, people. And yo, I'm just excited for this show. Really, I can't front, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything right now because I know we're gonna get into it on the show, but I'm dying to do this show, yo. And as a matter of fact, y'all can reach me at DirectX minus the on Twitter, and my channel Kaleidoscope. But yeah, let's get it on, yo.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Next up we got Kano. Let them know what's up, Kano. Let them know they can find you at.
Well, first off, y'all can't find me nowhere. Do not subscribe to my channel. Y'all don't know me. I don't know y'all. Let me chill out, man. Yeah, it's your boy, the real young Kano. You already know I'm the brutally honest gamer. I cut no corners and I tell it like it is. You hear me? You can find me on the Gamer Section Podcast every Monday night around 6:30 p.m. my time, Central Time. You dig what I'm talking about? Whatever, you heard me. The Reg X Show, you can catch me on there. Subscribe to all of our channels. Subscribe to my channels, Kano's Gaming Section. Follow me on Twitter, Real Young Kano, Instagram, the Real Young Kano, everywhere, the Real Young Kano. You dig what I'm talking about? And before we even get into the nitty gritty of this whole thing, you dig? Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. You heard me? Let's get it.
Let's go. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Next up, we got Savage Carter. Let introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
What's up? This Savage Carter. You know, back. I've been gone for a couple weeks, but I've been on the Xbox real hard. And, you know, on the Xbox, I'm still trying to set up my YouTube channel, so I can't get that information out yet. But other than that, let's get to work.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Get it in the making. I want to go to Kaleidoscope, man. I ain't hear from you in a while. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you've been up to, what you've been doing, you know.
All right. Well, still unemployed. Still no unemployment checks rolling in. So fucking I was stressing like crazy this past couple of weeks and whatnot. And the signal has been on and off. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons I ain't come on last week. I had no signal at all. All right, but now I've received some good news recently. Supposedly they squared my shit away this Monday. I don't know, knock on wood, let's see. And my cousin was telling me that he saw 4 cable trucks. You know what I'm saying? The ones that do cable in our neighborhood. It was 5 of them and shit. And he talked to them personally, and they said that we should have, hopefully, internet within the next 2 or 3 days. All right, so I'm hoping that shit is right. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I would love to get back online and shit. And besides that, I've just been playing a whole bunch of old-ass games on the 360, backwards compatible titles. I was playing Brute Force. I'm right at the end of it right now, so I just need to finish the last stage, and I'll be done with that game. I finished Deadpool yesterday on the Xbox One because I talked to Microsoft customer service. The sweetest people on this fucking planet. This girl named Jen helped me out, walked me through the process and shit.
Look at him shooting.
Yeah, she troubleshot the console with me and let me know what I'm saying, like some of the games that really you can't play because they need an update and whatnot, so you won't be able to play those games unless you get the update. But you know, my situation is we have no bandwidth, you know what I'm saying, no internet. So it's kind of hard to download an update. But besides that, she also gave me a full refund for Marvel Heroes Omega. All right. And it was like $33 and shit that I had dropped on that game. So I was like, all right. So I went and I bought what was it? Agents of Mayhem with all the DLC. It was like $25. So I was like, all right, let me get this shit. I won't be able to download it, but it's there, right?
I mean, you know, they always gonna come better come with you. Oh, and what about the other game that man you was talking about before we went live that you was up on what you was playing?
Oh yeah, Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
Batman Arkham Knight. I thought I missed the message because I was like, oh shit, I was all into Batman and shit, man. And that game is tough, yo. That game is the real deal, man. The real deal for hardcore people.
yeah, I love that game. And then it got an awesome story. Awesome story.
Ridiculous, yo. I just caught the
You make
man
my
bat in the
hands
middle of the
hurt.
fucking air, yo. That shit was crazy. And then chasing down Firefly through the city. Dude, I thought I would never catch that dude, man. It was like the last time he just kept moving everywhere. I was like, you know what? Let me come to the morph and shit. So I went up a different street and then he popped out of nowhere and right there I caught his ass.
Bro. Yeah, that's how it be. And it be a feeling of satisfaction, like you actually accomplished something when you playing a game and stuff like that occur.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love those moments. I love those moments. Kano, what what you been up to? What you been playing? What you been doing?
You talking about as far as gaming or as a whole?
As in whole gaming, whole, or what you been watching? What you been up to? You know.
You just fit a rhyme a little while ago, man.
Yeah, man, I'm working on this song. You know, I don't want to give too much away, man. You know what I'm saying? All I say is, if y'all heard about Video Game Flow Part 1, wait till you hear the sequel to this song. It's gonna be better than the first one. You dig? Other than that, been just maintaining, trying to get my workout on. You heard me? And, for what I've been watching on TV, still watching The Punisher. You heard me? Been watching Lethal Weapon, the TV show. It's pretty interesting. You heard me? But those are like the main two shows I watch because I don't really watch TV like I used to because it's reality saturated with reality shows and stuff. You feel me? But when it comes to this gaming stuff, what I've been doing as far as gaming, been playing The Witcher 3, man. That game is very overwhelming, and I've been playing. I just finished beating the Technomancer, and I'm mind y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, man. I ain't trying to ramble on about this, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. This game, the Technomancer, I do not advise anybody to ever purchase that game. That game is so garbage. It is so broken.
Wow.
It ain't even funny.
And what's wrong with the game? What's wrong with it?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because I don't want to, do all the time. But I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with the game. All right, let's say you playing with your Technomancer character that you created, right?
Yeah.
And you going through the story. The story do not make no sense. That's one.
Oh wow.
Two, you heard me? The button is very clunky and the response is late. So let's say if you dodge, you press the B button or circle one time, right? You dodging twice and you only press the button once. And then sometimes when you get an area, like let's say you're in the Lost Dome, right? That's an area in the game. You know what I'm saying? You fighting against a bunch of monsters. You heard me? You press like B or circle, whichever console you got, what game you got for what console. Let's say you press that button one time. The response is so late. You getting hit multiple times, then you dodging. So I'm like, no, do not buy that game. I don't care if it's $10. You heard me? I paid $10 for this, so I was lucky because that game is that garbage, man. The story didn't make no sense. The button responses is clunky. You feel me? I tried to play it on the hardest difficulty just because that's where usually difficulty I play my games on. Every game I play on is the hardest difficulty. But I tried to play it on the hardest difficulty, man. The button is so clunky I couldn't even do it. I tried it, then I had to bump it down to normal. Man, the buttons was still clunky, bro. And I don't advise that game for nobody. Do not buy that game.
Well, you just curve stomp that game. Hopefully, the message is out there where nobody know that the game is pretty much broken until they update it or fix it. I would, don't recommend it to nobody. I feel you.
Yes, and
that's
then
good
another thing.
Everybody.
And then another thing about the game, right? When it comes to these missions, no, it's not that. Not even that. Is when you max up the level. When your max level is 35, and really, you know what I'm saying, to get points. But after you hit 35, you can go up to like 40 or 50. But after that, you don't really get no points after that, man. The only thing you get to level up is the weapon area. Other than that, you cannot level up the health or nothing like that.
So they limited you on what you could do.
It's like 90% limited on what you could do in that game, and that's why that game was broken. I don't know. Let me tell you, it's more broken than Assassin's Creed Unity. That's how broken
Oh
it is.
wow, yeah, that's crazy.
That's how
Well,
broken it is.
well, the game is trash. I ain't never played it. I'm glad you said that, so I know not to purchase that one. Well,
Never buy it.
what's hey Savage? What we ain't been have you in here in a couple of weeks now. What's been up, man? What you been playing? What you been up to? Let the world know something about you.
Man, I've been Witcher 3, 2K18, Destiny 2. Well, everybody already know that about me. Uh, Other than that, I've been trying to catch up on all these DC and Marvel shows.
Oh yeah, and hate to bust everybody bubble, whoever like that Marvel Heroes Omega, that's canceled, man. You can't really play it no more.
Oh yeah, they
Yo,
got
that's why I got my
canceled.
refund though. If you drop money on it, just call Microsoft customer service. They actually got a message from Disney to get fully reimbursed people. All right, so
Oh, I
just
didn't
call
get
Thank
my
Marvel
God I
money
ain't
back.
customer
pay for that.
service and they'll reimburse you, yo.
Hey, thank God I ain't pay for that.
I need to go ahead and get my money back.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
got my.
was mad though that the game they didn't put an offline mode though. The game was dope, man. I love playing that shit. I thought that shit was iller than the Ultimate Alliance games. And I got both Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. But I thought that one was so much iller, yo. Like the combat, man.
Yeah,
But
but
Yeah,
the funds, man.
I mean, but the
yeah,
characters they. I mean, I think it was something more deeper than that because I think it had something to do with some it was like something with the business. I don't think it really had nothing to do with the actual game itself or the people. And I think the game was actually thriving and doing good. It just had some technical difficulties that occurred, what made them have to do an automatic shutdown. But
Nah,
things like that.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. A lot of people learn how to exploit their game, like really exploit their game.
oh word. Oh, so
Yeah,
people was hacking and shit.
it's like certain things you could do in that game, and you could just unlock everybody on the game. And the people
Oh,
was figuring that out, and next thing you know, it wasn't working no more.
Yeah, and then that if you could do that, the people ain't making any money too.
exactly.
Iron Fist was the basically the highest person on the game. I got Iron Fist for free.
Yeah, exactly. You had to get it with a certain DLC, right?
Nah, you could actually Iron Fist was for sale. I didn't even get the DLC or nothing. I just went along with somebody that told me how to do these certain things in the game, and that's how I just unlocked everybody. I got every character on Heroes Omega.
Damn.
Yeah, that's some shit. I pretty much just got Gambit and I was happy. I was good as all the person I needed on that game. Oh yeah.
Yo, I was happy with Squirrel Girl. I shit you not, man. Old girl with all those squirrels, man. Those squirrels was fucking up dudes, man. I would be laughing my head off and shit playing with her.
Mm, that's what's up. Hey, well, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and dive into these topics. The first thing I want to ask y'all is about this amazing trailer that I seen from Marvel Studios, the Avengers Infinite Warfare. I mean, I need to know, what do y'all think about this trailer? I mean, this is not no first impressions. It's just impressions of what do y'all think about it. Because when I watched, I had to watch it like about 3 or 4 times. Like, man, I think they're gonna bring it. I'm gonna start. Matter of fact, let's go back to you, Kaleidoscope. Let's start out with you. What you think about this trailer? Give me a little breakdown on what you on your in the mind of Kaleido.
That trailer was amazing. I mean, amazing, yo. From the opening shots where they gave that monologue that Nick Fury did in the Avengers movie, and they had all the cast members from the Avengers saying certain parts. They start off with Nick Fury, then Tony Stark continues with Nick Fury, then they start with Vision, and then they show Vision in his human form with Scarlet Witch about to get busy. I was like, okay, this is lit. And then finishing off with Black Widow, I was like, wow. And then they threw on the logo, and right there, the theme music, the theme song from the first Avengers movie, yo. So they brought the composer Alan Silvestri back, which I'm glad, yo. That shit just gave me the Avengers chills from the first movie. and then they get into the actual trailer. This trailer was actually like a movie. The way they set it up, you know, you got your little introductions in the beginning, then you got it lets you know what the stakes is going on and whatnot. You see Spider-Man's hair stand on end, and he looks out, and you see that giant portal in the middle of the air. Then Thanos gets down to the planet, and then from there they go into the action scenes, and then from the action scenes it crescendos in the end, yo. And then they go with a little outro, like the way Marvel films is. Know what I'm saying? After the credits roll, they always show a little snippet. You know what I'm saying? Which was the Guardians at the tail end and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They had Thor with his eye patch. One of the interesting things about the trailer, though, was like when Spider-Man got slammed to the ground by Thanos. Thanos freaking belted Iron Man so hard, he just hit the pavement. And he didn't look like he was getting back up after that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, there were so many things popping off in the trailer, it was ridiculous. And even Captain America, one of Thanos' henchmen, I guess, let's say one of his horsemen, right? Because I don't know what they're called and shit. I guess one of them threw a spear at Captain America. And he like moved sideways, caught the spear like, bitch, you know who I am? Captain America, shit. Next thing you know, you see freaking Black Panther like, yo, get this man a shield. I was like, yo, that's what's up. I was like, that's what's up. Get Captain America his shield, yo. And then they show Wakanda ready to fight that entire invading army. I mean, you had the whole Wakanda nation. And then that money shot at the end with Captain America, Winter Soldier, Falcon, War Machine, Hulk, Black Widow, Black Panther, and old girl from the Dora Milaje, which is old girl that's from The Walking Dead, man, Michonne. I was like, what? These people about to throw down, yo. It's on. The Infinity War, man, and Marvel even said it. Some people's going to get it, yo. It's in 10 years. It's been over a decade. The stakes is high, and Thanos ain't come to play patty cake. All right?
Patty cake baker's man. Wow, man. Wow.
No doubt, man. And the stuff with the Infinity Stones, ridiculous, yo. Because you saw where it seems like they was going to pull the Infinity Stone out of freaking Vision's head, which was, and then at the same time, if you notice the two stones that's on this dude's gauntlet, Vision's stone is not on there. All right. He has the blue one, which is the Tesseract and whatnot that Loki had in his hand. And you see him actually drop it inside the gauntlet during the trailer. And he had the power gem, stuff from the Guardians of the Galaxy, the one that Ronan was rocking and whatnot. So he's going to end up getting at least 3 stones. And if Doctor Strange is anything to go by, you know what I'm saying? Doctor Strange has the 4th stone, which is the time stone. So this dude might end up catching all 4 stones and shit, man. And he's only missing the 5th one.
The Soul Stone, man.
Crazy.
His Soul Stone should come up in the Black Panther movie.
Exactly. That's why I think they actually attacking Wakanda, because the Soul Stone is probably there. That's what everybody's thinking.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense too, because that could be the reason why they the whole Wakanda is out there fighting, because he's trying to get to trying to get that gem there, and then they probably still don't get it because you still got the Black Panther movie that's come. Well, the Black Panther movie is gonna be already out by the time they come out. So, I mean, that could be
what's the other thing people don't know? This thing, Winter Soldier, he lost his arm in Civil War, so he got a brand new Wakandan technology made out of vibranium arm, yo.
Oh yeah. I seen he had they showed him for a quick second. They had a lot of people. They were just, you know what I'm saying, they was giving little flashes in. I was like, this movie gonna be something serious. It's gonna be something completely different. What about you, Savage? What you think about the Marvel Studios Avengers Infinite Warfare trailer?
I'm digging the trailer. It's just part of the Avengers team. I really, you know me, cousin. I never liked the Avengers. See what other sad Marvel characters gonna be in this movie.
Yeah, I mean they list off a lot of people. I think like
I mean, I'm talking about the ones that's not in the commercial. Like, you know, the ones that's not in the preview. It still got a lot of them out there.
Right, the ones they probably trying to hold in the clutch. The people that
they ain't show Hawkeye.
Everybody, yeah.
And Hawkeye, we know is in the movie.
Supposed to be over 100 Marvel characters.
Yeah.
Said I didn't. You know me. I get real deep into the comics. A lot of that. I'm gonna just throw that out there for you. So don't be surprised.
Yeah, you were kind of going in and out at the end on Battle with Chin. Yeah, or was it just me, or did he buy, or was he biting?
Yeah, yeah. No, he
He was
wasn't
biting a little
biting, but
bit.
he was going in and out.
Yeah, he wasn't biting. He was going like a little bit in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out.
Oh, what I was saying was I got deep into the Marvel comic books. And I done read how this story actually play out. So a lot of people's favorite superheroes might not make it through this movie.
Yep.
I don't want to throw no spoilers out there because I know who's supposed to die, but it's the movie universe and they might change.
No, exactly, yo. You could say it because Marvel even said it, man. Dudes is gonna get it in this movie, yo. It ain't
This
We're just
is a
speculating.
spoilerific
All right.
podcast, anyways.
From what I'm understanding, Spider-Man's supposed to be man in this series.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't see that one. I can't see Spider-Man. He got 2 more movies ahead of him. He ain't going nowhere. Drop a nuclear bomb.
I'm just telling
Spider-Man.
you how it played out. I'm just saying how it played out in the comic books.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
Spider-Man kill Iron Man.
Yeah.
Captain America not supposed to make it through this movie.
All right.
Yeah, I heard that.
From what I was reading, man, they said there's gonna be a lot of deaths in this movie. So
yeah, it's supposed to be a lot. Like all the main.
Well, between this one and Avengers 4, though, that's for sure. Between this one and the next one.
Yeah, because it's gonna be the end of Phase 4 by the time that comes out.
Abandon him.
And Thor gets it too?
No, he gonna leave him. He gotta duty to protect Asgard.
Oh damn!
Right, because you know
if you pay attention to the Ragnarok, Asgard and where do Vikings come from?
Norwegian.
Yeah, they in Norway now. That's where they taking the Asgardians to Norway.
Oh, they showed
that was in the comic books, right?
No, that was on.
That's how they did it in the movie.
Yeah,
in the comic books, in the comic books they moved to Texas.
Oh damn, Texas! It was better than Norway.
Yeah, Norway sound a whole lot better.
I know, right? Texas. Oh fuck.
Vikings in Texas, man.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Yo, want to know another thing I noticed about the trailer? Remember when Loki had the Tesseract? Before that, they showed a whole bunch of dead bodies on the floor. Those were Asgardians, yo. So the Thanos killed off the Asgardians, and then Loki gave up the Tesseract to stop killing the Asgardians?
Or save his own ass. You know how
Loki stole the Tesseract in Ragnarok.
He stole it in Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Boy, that dude, that's slick. If you blink sometime, he might have pulled something over on you and you watching him on TV, knowing he about to do something slick.
When they went to go resurrect Surtur, he stole the Tesseract.
Yep, because he saw it in the chamber and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, he showed it. I remember now since y'all said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Kano? What you thought about the trailer?
That trailer sucks. I'm talking, man. Honestly, man, I didn't see the full trailer. I saw like some of it.
You starting to back.
See, now you buying though.
Yeah.
See, I see, man. See the ponies, man. Man, let me come back. I'll come back in, man. Ponies are good to me, man. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. Why he having his technical difficulties, but man, when I first seen that trailer, it caught my attention to say this gonna be something that's gonna have. It's gonna be everything gonna be moving so fast because they got so much stuff they got to do. Yeah, you sounding good now.
Yeah, see, that's the ponies, man. Look, see, since I made that video today, now ponies mad at me, man. See, they don't want me to win out shit, man.
Hey, things happen. So, what you were saying about you ain't like the on trailer?
No, I was joking, man.
Yeah. You know you was joking, yo.
Yeah,
you had to be joking. Cause ain't no way.
Nah, man. But from my standpoint, you know, I saw though, I ain't see the whole thing, but I saw some of it from what I see though. There's gonna be a lot of action, a lot of deaths, and a lot of sorrow, because people gonna be crying in the movie theater from that we've seen to sustain, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what all I gotta say about it. Because like right now, people gonna be crying after this movie. I'm telling you, they're gonna be crying. Some of them gonna be crying for joy. Some are gonna be crying for sorrow. So when it does come out, and I read it's supposed to come out around May.
Yeah,
May
around that
4th.
time.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when it's coming out on May 4th?
Yep, May 4th, though.
Yeah, May 4th. So, you know, people gonna be crying. You can be crying the good, crying bad cry, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Just be prepared to cry with the good cry and the bad cry. Tears of joy and tears of sorrow. That's all I really gotta say about it, man. Because it's gonna be action spontaneous when you first see this. You dig what I'm talking about? Smell me on that, pimp.
Yeah, bro. But another thing about it is too, a lot of people know what I'm saying as hardcore DC fans.
Yeah.
I always heard this statement here, like they like more DC movies because it's more of an opportunity. Somebody might die. You don't know who's gonna die. And with the Marvel movies, you have the main characters. They always just go no matter what the odds is, you don't never worry about if they gonna actually make it because you know they're gonna make it. Now on this movie here, it's gonna set all the records straight. When you go start off to watch Infinity War, you don't know who gonna live, you don't know who gonna die because they might not stick by the comic book strips. It might just come out with a whole different. You know what I mean? You don't know which direction they're gonna go in. They only have like the main characters who you think they should be safe is not safe, like Ronnie Downey Jr., Tony Starks, or Captain America, Scarlet Witch. You got Vision, you got Thor, you got Hulk. You have all these main characters that's been around that everybody know and they love, and all of a sudden one of them can get killed. You got or even maybe side characters like War Machine. You know, they got characters like that. Scarlet Witch, you got Black Widow, you got all these characters. One of them can get killed too. So you don't know who gonna die or how it's gonna turn out. So I'm thinking it's gonna be one of the things where when you go to watch it, it's gonna be ain't nobody gonna really pretty much be able to expect what's gonna go on. So when you go to watch it, everything gonna be fresh, everything gonna be new. They're gonna take it to a whole different direction. But I want to go ahead and get to this next topic about
real quick before you actually go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I actually disagree though with that thing that DC fans be saying, because Phil Coulson got it, Odin got it, Yondu got it. Those characters all died and they ain't come back.
Coulson's still alive.
Well, yeah, Coulson because of his show though, man. But he actually got killed on Avengers though, man. He came back because of that.
He got killed in the first one,
but freaking Odin ain't coming back. Yondu ain't coming back.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it might have started from Coulson because that's when I've been hearing a lot of people say about that, probably because you know saying they brought him back to life on some
and they faked everybody out and went to Soldier with Nick Fury.
Right. But I think I mean they could they do have a lot of people that die if you actually sit back and you think about it. You're right about that, Cloud. But
but I like both, so I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I like them both too. That's why I like, get all the information out. You know what I'm saying? This for all the people that be watching, the people in the chat. If y'all say, man, look, no, this person got killed on such and such. You know what I'm saying? If you like Marvel, you like DC, you like them both. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. We're all here. Is like a safe haven for all of us to be able to get together and talk about it.
They could say, oh, Robin died. I was like, well, yeah, so did Bucky. But Bucky came back as the Winter Soldier and Robin actually comes back as Red Hood. So what you said?
Well, technically, all the Robins died,
right?
Not Dick. Dick ain't died.
Nah,
how much you want to bet? How much y'all got? How much y'all want to put on that? Because Damian Wayne killed Dick Grayson.
Oh yeah, but you talking an injustice.
Man, that'll bring it to if you look at it from that perspective, everybody died.
Oh, Dick Grayson is dead in the DC universe. He's dead man now.
That was an injustice. Show Gods Among Us, wasn't it?
Nah, it's just not in the video game.
No, I know. Actually, the comic books, Injustice, Gods Among Us. I saw where Dick Grayson actually dead.
Dick Grayson, he dead now. He's dead man now. Ain't no more Dick Grayson in the DC universe. He not Nightwing no more. Straight dead man. Damian Wayne Nightwing now.
Comics, because I know Injustice, the comic books is something separate.
When they did the New 52, Dick Grayson did.
Oh damn.
I don't remember seeing him in the New 52, so I don't know. I didn't read all of them.
And now talking about that, you know, said the way they be coming and going to so many different stores, it's almost like a grind. Like
Exactly.
yeah, just to keep you gotta keep up with it. Gotta keep up with it. That's like this good segue for this next topic about um the type of games y'all like. Do y'all like playing games that you gotta grind down, or do y'all like the games where it's more linear and it has, or let's say more just a regular story focus where you go from one place to another and then they had a cut scene and you just continue on, like you know, Quantum Break, or you like games like Destiny where it's more like about the grind and get to like the highest light level. So what's type of games, you know, saying this is a question for type of games that y'all like to play. I'm gonna start off with you, Savage. What's
I'm a grinder.
your grinder?
I'm a grinder.
Yeah.
I do not like playing easy games. I don't like playing slow games. I need fast paced action all throughout my whole gaming experience.
All right, what's some of the games the grinding games that you like?
I play RPGs, and games like Call of Duty, Destiny, stuff like that. But Call of Duty kind of slept off with me, so I don't.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm trying to think. Still got other stuff I play, but just not coming to me at the moment.
Yeah, Destiny, Dragon Age, 2K.
Yeah, I've been playing them so much I forget what else I be playing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Those
how
are
it
the
be.
main ones. Those are the main ones.
All right, what about you, Collider? You're a person that like games games you got to grind down, or you like the games that you know what I'm saying it's just a story focused game, like I was saying, like Quantum Break, a story focused game where you just go from one place to the next and you just continue on the story.
I actually like everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the shit out of Destiny. All right, Destiny, I love the grind and that shit. You know what I'm saying? The grind was real in Destiny. I can't front, especially for the guns in the first Destiny. Ridiculous, yo. But then again, I also like games like you said, Quantum Break. Quantum Break, actually, the story was actually riveting and the gameplay wasn't that easy. You know what I'm saying? It was actually challenging on normal. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine what it was on hard.
Yeah,
And also games like Max Payne, another game that's actually challenging. But you're going from one stage to
I
the other. You know what I'm
can't
saying?
kind of break.
Then you got games like Mafia 3. You know what I'm saying? That it's an open world game. You know what I'm saying? You actually have to do a lot of things in that world, but the story is actually very riveting. You know what I'm saying? That one is actually more of a story based thing.
Yeah, that was one
RPGs,
of the
I've
games I
actually
forgot
started.
about.
Yeah, right. I also started playing this game recently. Final Fantasy 13, Lightning Returns. The gameplay mechanics on that is pretty fucking tight, yo. It's actually pretty trippy. I'm only about 4 hours in, but so far I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. I can't front. Batman, that's one of those games that the grind is real in those games, yo. I mean, it has a good story, but dude, you're not just going from one stage to the next like in Uncharted, all right? This ain't that easy. Rise of the Tomb Raider, another one that's highly challenging and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Even on normal. On survival, that shit is ridiculous. All you got is bows and arrows, yo. So I can imagine how that shit must be on survival. So let's just say the single player based games that I like, the ones that are like easy, that are more story centric, that you actually finish within the 12 hours, right? 8 to 12 hours and shit. Those I like the challenging ones. You know what I'm saying? The ones that actually give you a challenge. Um, Alan Wake is another good example. Very challenging game. Story was actually wicked as hell too. But I also like those giant things like Sunset Overdrive. That's another one. All right. That's one of those games that's challenging. You really can't stand still because you actually get miffed up pretty quick. And basically a lot of the Xbox mainstays, you know what I'm saying? The exclusives. Anywhere from freaking Record to Halo to Gears to Forza Horizon, really, because that's my favorite one. I really like everything though, man. But I like if it's gonna be single player though, it has to be on the challenging side though, definitely.
Man, they can't miss you on on no ends, huh? Collider. You got a little bit of all of it in you, huh?
Yeah, even the indies, man. The indies I played, Ori and the Blind Forest, that shit is highly challenging. Hard Corps, Uprising, that shit, that shit is fucking hard as hell, yo. Um, this game, what was it? Dust and Elysium Tale. All right, that the grind is real in that game. That's a grindy ass fucking game. I played for a couple of hours, then I got to put it down. It's like, all right, it's too much grinding, too much grinding.
Oh, I mean, I
Heavy,
know
heavy.
I know that feeling right there because they got The Witcher. When I be playing The Witcher, I'll play it for a little while. I'm like, okay, I have to take one of them deep breaths. You be like, whoo, I got enough in for right now. I'll come back in about another hour or two, then just call you back, and you just keep doing it. All right, what about you, Kano? Which one you prefer? Like, it's in the game that you got to do a lot of grinding, or game that's more story, or linear, like Tomb Raider. You got, like I was saying, Quantum Break. The Gears of War story mode, or you like the grind of like the Destiny 2s and like the games you got to get the loot boxes and stuff for. Where some people have to get or purchase them to progress and build up your characters. Which type of game you prefer?
124,000.
That's every Xbox game that got out right now, huh?
No, that's the gamer score. That's how much I play a lot of games. But to answer that question, I play any and every game except for real-time strategy games. You feel me? Or turn-based RPG games.
Playing everything, dude. You finished Technomancer, man. I gotta give it up to you.
Yeah, man, and that game right there was torture for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't recommend that game. It's supposed to be a grind of a game, but it's broken. You feel me? That game's more broken than Broken Games HD. That's how broken it is. But but to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like story-based games. You know what I'm saying? Like Rise of the Tomb Raider, or an Uncharted, The Last of Us, or something like that. You feel me? Or Quantum Break. I like them story-driven games because when you get
Horizon, the new DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn.
I don't want to look at that transvestite anymore. Okay. I don't want to look at that tranny no more.
You finished the first one.
That was torture. I was playing with a tranny the whole time. I don't want to look at that tranny again.
It was too easy. Wasn't that challenging?
No, it was just repetitive, man. It's repetitive. The story was don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The story was good. It was a good story, but man, you're playing with a tranny, especially when you look at the tranny as a kid, man. Okay, I can barely look at it now. I got the game. I got the game in my hand right now. I don't even look at it no more.
All right, but let's take the tranny out the equation, though. How was the gameplay, though? Is it too easy, a little on the easy side, or was it challenging enough?
No, it was easy. You feel me? It just, you gotta know, you gotta have quick reflexes with the game. You know, so you gotta know when to dodge and stuff like that when you go against these robots. You feel me? But Frozen Wilds, I haven't got it yet. I'm debating. I don't know, but so I can't call it. I can't say right now. You feel me? And it's just only $20 for the DLC. And that's the only DLC they're ever gonna put out because they're working on another game as we speak right now.
So
but
you found it easy. How about Uncharted 4? Did you find that easy?
I live streamed the whole thing on Crushing. You feel me? I live streamed
it on hard right out the gate, didn't you?
I started on hard, but I had to unlock Crushing because I couldn't play it on Crushing right off the bat because I had to unlock it. So after I beat on hard, then I played on Crushing, which I live streamed it, and I had a bet on it, and I won that bet. And I beat the whole game on Crushing. But as far as Uncharted, the story was fantastic. I love the story. Gameplay wise, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just you compare it to other games like Tomb Raider and all that. You know what I'm saying? So even though they have the idea from Tomb Raider from way back in the PlayStation 1 days and stuff. So it ain't that new. But than that though, man, I'm just more me. I grind like The Witcher 3. I'm grinding on that, but I actually love the story on that. Some Telltale games that I actually like. My favorite so far for Telltale is The Wolf Among Us. You feel me? That's my favorite. Out of all the Telltale games, The Wolf Among Us is my favorite. You dig?
Everybody tells me that's tight, man. My favorite so far is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I heard Walking Dead was the best one out of them all. That's where
Dude, I get past the second chapter, man, in the first game.
Yeah, that's what people say.
I mean, that's also acquired taste. You got to have an acquired taste to play them games.
Yeah, but like I said, The Wolf Among Us 2 is some, I can't wait to play because it's like the story was very intriguing. I will get into The Walking Dead and get started on that. I got to finish the Telltale, the Borderlands one. But so far, though, like my style of gaming, You know what I'm saying? I do like story-driven type of games. Now, but don't get it twisted. Anybody can get it on some fighting games and on some sports games, except for Madden.
Yeah.
That ain't my forte, but 2K, I can get it on that 2K. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dog on that 2K. Tell X
Well, I heard
100
you
about
make Cuphead your bitch, right?
Man, Cuphead. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. People say Cuphead is challenging, man. The game is not challenging. You just gotta know the patterns. If you know the patterns and how you do the game, it'll be easy for you. If you have a tough time on that game, man, I can tell you right now, Cuphead. To people that's listening, play Cuphead because right there, that lets you know if you're a true gamer or not. But if you could take up on that challenge, you feel me? Because if you can't even get past the first island or past the first boss, that lets you know right there. Y'all, the ones that's over there need to just stick to the Call of Duties. You feel me? Because that game is not challenging, man. It's just you got to know the patterns, man. You got to know how they operate. It's not hard at all. That's just my opinion.
It's trial and error, but sometimes when you be playing a game like that, you know your mind saying go down, but your reflex is moving so fast, you might end up going up off of a quick reflex. So you think you're trying to go down, but your body jerk up, and just that little slight movement right there will get you to hit him Cuphead.
You know, Triple Cup, I got an idea, right? Because you know that the online co-op is coming soon to Cuphead. All right. Anybody that's online that want to play Cuphead with your boy right here and want me to help y'all out, let me know and I'll show you how I do it proper. Like you know what I'm talking about? Believe that. Y'all gonna see
the mechanics is on point from what I read. The game that I thought was broken was Mighty Number 9, that Mega Man remake. I thought the controls on that shit was broken, man.
It was clunky when I got the game. I beat it too. It's clunky. That's why I don't want to go back to it. You feel me? Because there's a 5 point that it is clunky, but to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? It's just like some areas in the game. It's like okay, it's smooth, but then you know I'm waiting for it to enhance on the Xbox One X, but which I doubt right now because they're working on the sequel to Mighty Number 9, and they're working on this game, Red Ash, something that's like a successor to Mega Man Legends. So they're working on those 2 games right there, and hopefully they improve the mechanics for Mighty Number 9 for the next new sequel to Mighty Number 9, and they make Red Ash a fire game. But so far the game just looked like a mediocre Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 game.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
He-Bot finished it too.
I mean, but he by the king of indies, you know what I'm saying? I gotta salute He-Bot, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to He-Bot. But man, when it comes to the retro gaming, yeah, holla at He-Bot. If you need to know anything, don't go to Google. Do not go to Google. Go to He-Bot. Follow him on Twitter. Follow YouTube channel. Ask him about anything that you got to do with any retro game. I can almost guarantee he know it. Yeah, go ahead, Keno.
Oh yeah, one more thing, you heard me? Cause I know you were ready to switch gears right quick. But let me say this right quick, man. Shout out to He-Bot too, man. He had put me on a game called Rage and Justice, you heard me? And that's like a modern Streets of Rage. I know y'all remember Streets of Rage from back in the day. You heard me? Yeah, that's coming out. It's supposed to come out like early next year. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I know. I seen that trailer. He showed me a while back. Yeah, that shit looks pretty lit though.
So man, definitely stay tuned. There's gonna be a live stream on that too, though. Believe that. And if y'all haven't seen, you know, I ain't trying to do no plugs, but if y'all haven't seen the interview, I did an interview with them too. So y'all stay tuned, man. I'm telling y'all, Rage and Justice, don't sleep on that game. But anyways, man, I ain't mean to plug, but go ahead, Triple Cup.
All right. Well, since we plugging and going all these different podcasts, let's go to the different Earths that they got out here on the DC multiverse, where they got it's discovered that instead of being they call it Earths, like Earth 1, but it's actually like universe. So they just show a picture of an Earth, but it's their whole universe. And it was actually known to have only 52, but now they're saying they have 53, and a 53 one is called Earth X. And then you have like the multiverse is like the complete opposite of the regular multiverse. With the multiverse, you have like, you know what I'm saying, start with ground zero. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, the first one, then got Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, Earth 4, Earth 5, and then, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then with the dark verses just go from like, instead of going from 1, 2, 3, it go -1, -2, -3. So it's the complete opposite of the other Earths. So you know what I'm saying? I want to dive up into this to these 53 Earths and then a dark multiverse, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some lore about it, what people think about it, you know what I'm saying? For people that's listening that never kind of like really dived all the way into it, we finna go ahead and dive into this here. Let's start with you, Savage. You know what I'm saying? Hear from you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? What you know about like the dark multiverse? You know what I'm saying? Some insight for the world to know.
Oh, the dog multiverse is basically the multiverse of where everything in the regular multiverse went bad. So basically, every superhero and every criminal got a reverse role or a reverse gender.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And far as the 53rd Earth, that's just something they did for TV. That has nothing to do with the real DC universe.
Exactly. I actually looked that up too. I was confused.
Man, the 53rd is the new one. They
No,
just
there is no new one. Those that Justice League that they fighting came from Negative Earth 1.
so pretty much what they saying Earth 53 is actually the first negative. So they saying 53 because they only know 52. And by that being the 53rd one, they know that could be the equivalent of saying
That's
negative
Negative
one.
Earth 1.
So that could be, yeah. So that's why they saying 53 because they don't know it's not the 53 is a negative one.
Yeah, that's when all the superheroes turn bad. Just like um right now they got the Dark Knight Metal, where is at least 6 different Batmans, and they all evil.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what
The Joker who laughs is the leader. Well, and they got another dude named Barbados. He a cross between Batman and Shazam. Batman who laughs is a cross between the Joker and Batman. They got a War God Batman that's a cross between Batman and Wonder Woman. They got one that's a cross between Batman and Aquaman, Batman and the Flash, Batman and Cyborg, Batman and Doomsday. And they all for the same purpose, to cause terror in the positive universe.
right. And then they ain't they something.
They didn't all destroy their own worlds.
Right, ain't there something like the negative effect by them being like bad, and then it's supposed to be like the yin and the yang, and something they did on their side that's actually ripping the fabric of time existence apart from the negative universe, so they try to take over the positive universe.
With them kills and stuff like that, they're supposed to have basically a Batman, a Superman, a Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and stuff like that. They supposed to be in all these universes, but somewhere along the line, these superheroes started killing each other. Like Superman killed everybody on his planet, so Batman took a doomsday drug and turned the rest of the people into basically doomsday and killed Superman.
So that pretty much he was the bad, but he wasn't the bad.
Right.
So that kind of contradicts for being a negative to the positive on the earth. I mean, it's kind of confusing.
He still turned everybody into doomsday, so it really wasn't that positive.
Right. So it was just too bad, the worst of two bads, huh?
Right.
So what about you, Kalasco? What you know about this dark multiverse? And I was saying 53. Now it's been back confirmed that the 53rd is actually the first negative one. So what you think about this dark multiverse and the different worlds and the yin and the yang with the superheroes?
Well, actually, it sounds pretty trippy, man. It sounds pretty trippy. I remember in the 80s, they did a series called Crisis on Infinite Earths.
That's it right there. That's part number 2.
In order to unite all the timelines and whatnot, you had basically back then, you had Earth Prime, Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3. Earth 3 was where the crime syndicate was from, where all of them was evil. The Justice League was evil and whatnot. Instead of Superman, it was Ultraman. Instead of Batman, it was Owlman. Instead of Flash, it was Johnny Quick. Instead of Green Lantern, it was Power Ring. And Wonder Woman was Superwoman. I said Lex Luthor was actually the good person. And then you had Earth 4, which actually was the Charleston Heroes that DC had purchased, a company called Charleston Comics. And from that company, you had characters like Blue Beetle, The Question, Peacemaker, and a couple of other characters and whatnot. And then, of course, you had the planet where they had the Shazam family, the Marvel family. But they was from a certain Earth as well. So what they did is, with Crisis on Infinite Earths, they united it into one timeline. right, where all the heroes was on the same planet. And then after a while, people started talking about like, dang man, but you know, we really dug that multiverse thing. So then that's when the multiverse started again with Infinite Crisis, if I'm not mistaken, and whatnot, where they
Yeah,
started the multiverse all over again. Once
you
they
on
did the
point.
multiverse all over again, then they went into the dark universe where we had no, then they went into the new 52, right? They started with the new 52,
And now
where
we
they
in the dark
showed the new
universe.
versions of Batman, Superman, and Superman getting busy with Wonder Woman. All right, because I remember that cover. All right, where Superman was finally getting busy with Wonder Woman, and it made sense though. It made sense, man. I mean, he's the most powerful dude on the planet, man. Why the fuck is Wonder Woman gonna be trying to fuck around with Batman and shit, man? She would probably break him. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you know, now you got the Dark Universe and that thing that's from TV, that Crisis on Earth X. That's just for TV, but it sounds trippy though. I like the stuff that they're doing with that universe and whatnot in the TV world. Because eventually, who knows? It could actually cross over into the comic books. Because some characters actually start off in cartoons or they start off on TV and they eventually cross over into the comic books, like X-23, that actually came out in the cartoons. And then
or
she
Harley
eventually
Quinn.
made it to the comic books. Or Harley Quinn, exactly, that was also in the Batman animated series and eventually hit the comic books. So who knows, man? It sounds interesting, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to what they bring, man.
I'm just mad they made my man's gay in this series, bro.
Which one?
Captain Cole.
Yeah, cause
What?
yeah. Oh man, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, yo.
Man,
Oh.
yeah, he a little bit extra now. He real cold. But man,
Yeah.
hey, it's crazy because I mean I kind of like it was like they was leading up to it and they kind of like hinted at it just during this episode. They hinted at it. I said, man, don't do it. Don't do it. No, that's the only thing I can say. But yeah, moving on
That
from
was on
that.
the TV side, right?
Yeah, on the TV shot on the
Yeah, but that's because the
crazy.
actor, he's gay.
Yeah, he gay in real
You
life.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So they actually said, all right, well, fuck it. Let's go with your lifestyle and whatnot.
right. That way it'd be more open for him, I guess.
Yeah, because Captain Cold in the comic books ain't gay. At least not from what I know.
Right. Well, speaking about same genders and different genders, the next topic I want to ask y'all. All right, I know on Cloud, you I don't know if you had the opportunity to see it, but on the during the Crisis on Infinite Earth, they were saying in one part they had this one girl. She came up to Barry Allen while he was standing there. And she started talking to him, and she was telling him about his wedding. And she was sounding a little awkward, like she was like over excited about being there to say she wasn't number like the caterer. And she was just, working them. And she was like, yeah, do this and do this. And don't forget to say, I do. Remember to say, I do. Don't forget to say it. This is what you got to do. And like, she was giving him that look like, like almost not stalkerish, but like she gave him that look like, I know you, but you don't know that I know you type look. That's the way she was giving her. So they kind of made her stand out for a reason. Before I ask anybody, I'm just gonna give my opinion. I think that's one of the twins. You know what I'm saying? I think that's Barry and Ira's daughter, because they had on one of the twins, and she came back from the past to watch her father wedding, and that's why she probably said, hey, don't forget to say I do. And they kind of dropping her in there for Easter egg, and somehow they probably work her back into her and her brother back into the show somewhere in the near future. Kalali, did you have a chance to see it or able to see the Crisis on Infinite Earth yet?
Crisis on Earth X?
Earth X. Yeah, Earth X.
Nah, I haven't seen it, yo. No internet, yo.
Yeah, my bad, but dog, that's my bad for the spoilers, but that's
Nah, it's all good. It's all
yeah.
good.
But I really think it's one of the twins. What say Savage? What's the twins' name? They the Wonder not the Wonder Twins. They the Hurricane. No, the Barry and Ira's daughter.
I only remember them having a son.
No, they had the twins. Was it the Wonder?
I'm just saying. Far as the comic book, I only remember them having a son. I don't know nothing about a daughter.
You remember nothing about a daughter?
No.
Yeah, she was in there. I'm gonna figure it out. You don't remember the twins' name, Cloud?
Nah, dude. The only thing that's popping up in my head is Thunder and Lightning, man. Black Lightning's kids, his daughters.
Yeah, nah, it ain't there because it's supposed to be. I mean, I was reading the comics and I was
Black
saying,
Lightning start yet? By chance?
No,
nah, I know
not
that.
yet.
I think
All
that,
right.
that's gonna kick off in the with the new beginning of next year,
All right.
from what I was seeing about it. Well, Kano, did you have the opportunity to see Crisis on Earth X?
Nah, bro, I ain't got a chance to watch it. I see. I ain't get a chance to see it.
All right, so you probably wouldn't know who the girl was either then.
Nah.
But
I mean, I've seen her in a lot of other shows, and it wasn't never nothing good when she showed up.
yeah. But it's gonna come to me. I'm before the podcast over with. Remember what the twins' names was and what they used to call themselves. And when I say, I bet you both y'all gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know who y'all talking about." Well, I know who you talking about them. Well, what's some of the most memorable parts about the crossover that y'all seen so far, or the saying just the like from the whole concept from like the Supergirl jumping over to for Barry Allen in his wedding, from Barry Allen to Arrow and the Flash
I
to
kind of saw
from
it coming. I honestly saw that coming.
yeah.
What did you see coming?
As far as them doing the crossover like that,
Yeah, yeah.
Just about them hopping back and forth. Because
So
I was saying that
they
they
said
were.
they said end of crisis. Did it finish yet, or it's still going on?
It actually finished
All right.
last night. It finished
Okay.
last night. And
And
I
how did it come off though? Those 4 episodes. How was it?
all right, this I'm just gonna give my opinion because I know that y'all you and Kano, because it just recently came out yesterday, so I know that y'all probably
Yeah.
still ain't had the opportunity to really catch up on it. But
Yeah, we out the loop right now.
all right, this is the whole concept of the show in a nutshell. It started off on Supergirl show, and on Supergirl show they had like people telling her about the wedding. Her sister was telling her about the wedding. She was going, but saying Supergirl said, well, she ain't got a boyfriend no more. So she asked the sister that she wanted to go with her. So they end up traveling to Barry Allen of Earth to go to the wedding. While they did that, the same thing happened with the Arrow. They was in the middle of a fight and they asked Arrow about coming to the wedding. So they end up going to the wedding. The same thing with the Legends of Tomorrow. So they all end up meeting at Barry
Whose
house.
wedding is this?
Barry Allen and
Iris.
Iris, yeah, and Iris Rest.
Oh,
So look, once they got together, you know how weddings and stuff go down. Everybody come together, they start talking and stuff like that. And I'm not no sentimental person at all, but I got to give it to old Joe West. I got to give it to him. When I heard when he got to talking, he made a toast. He say, "I'm not gonna talk to you about y'all because y'all already know how good you is." And he started talking about himself, and he said, "Y'all show me how to love again." But the way he said it was so sentimental, and I was like,
oh, damn.
"Oh, that was yeah." He kind of caught me for a second. I'm like, "Oh, that was nice. That was really
He caught
nice."
you in the
Yeah.
fields. He caught you in the fields.
Yeah, he got me. He got me. So I'm like, yeah, that was pretty cool. So, what I'm saying? They went to go do the wedding, and how I always have. Do anybody have something to Jacob forever hold your peace? And that's when all hell break loose. So that part that was kind of pretty much expected. So after they went from that to the little fight scene on that part, then they went from Supergirl show to Arrow. Now this I noticed when they went from Supergirl show to they went to Arrow, they ended up fighting against the Nazis that came to their Earth and end up breaking up the wedding. So they end up fighting the Nazis. Now, one person I really been sleeping on is Supergirl's sister. Now, if you looked at Supergirl's sister, her sister, she in the DEA or DIA, whatever department she.
Yeah. She's the one that was showing Supergirl how to fight in the first season.
Right. Now on Supergirl show, they've been holding her back because I kid you not, she was on the Arrow show looking like John Wick.
Shit.
She was looking like John Wick on she'll shoot this person in the head, turn around, spin, kick this person's leg, hit him in the head, push the other person's head back, grab him by the head, shoot him in the face, push him on the ground, turn around and shoot this other person, turn back and shoot. I like, and then she walking like I'm about doing the same thing. How I like, man, she been waiting to do this here for 2 years.
So she came off like Spartan then, right? She came off like Spartan and shit, yo.
Yeah, I mean, she really went in, and it
But
was
you know,
like, damn.
you do really understand why she had to perform like that, right?
Because she was on the arrow. She got the opportunity to go crazy. You know, they can't fight like that.
The fact that Sarah on that show, dude, and any girl that like Sarah basically the best female fighter on the show.
Right.
Out of all them shows, she about the best female fighter. So if this a government agent with all this training there, that should make her be able to do something.
Right. Yeah. To make us, you're right. To make it look like she can at least hold her own.
Then
he slept with her.
Right. Then she slept with her. So
you got to really think about they really paired them off, so she really couldn't sleep.
Right. I mean, she didn't. I gotta take my hat off and salute because the way she was acting, the way the action scenes was going, because the arrow action scenes captivated me because that was like the best action they had on pretty much his whole show was almost action scene after action scene. Besides for the fact the old girl told
Arrow, yo, they gotta represent.
Right, and they really did. They really shocked me with it. And Felicity told Arrow she didn't want to marry, or Oliver Queen, that she didn't want to marry him. Like, no, I don't want to marry you in front of everybody. Because he kept begging her to marry him. And I was like, damn, man, they really going in on this episode. I almost feel like Tyler Perry might have put his hands in here directing this shit. Because, you know, he make a lot of those type. It was like one, you know how thinking about a superhero Tyler Perry movie. So it had a little funny moments and it had this little, you know, saying a family orientated, everybody, you know, saying going through this situation type, you know, the typical Tyler Perry stuff. So it kind of
keep it real though. I didn't watch the Arrow since the first episode. I kind of understand why she would say no. Every time they get engaged, somebody try to kill her.
Kill him, yeah. That was she was
not him, her.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the same thing she said. Like, man, look, it must be against fate because every time we try to get married, I'm like, she was like, no, I don't want to marry you. I like, well, we have.
Last time she hit him with that. Last time I tried to marry you, I got shot.
Yo, the Arrow team up with Deathstroke or something I had seen.
I don't know that unless that's supposed to be something that's
coming on the Arrow. That's gonna be on the Arrow show. They ain't got nothing to do with the.
I don't know how the hell is he gonna team up with Deathstroke though, man. I mean, he killed his moms in front of them, yo, with a fucking katana. That shit boggles my mind. But yo, continue, man. I just can't get past that, yo.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either. But yeah, it was pretty good from that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to some spoilers. Besides, after that, you know, Iris West and Barry Allen got married. At the same time, they got married. Oliver Queen and what's the name? They got married too, and they got married because, you know, it was like they had a double wedding thing. I just want to go ahead and put that out the way. But the whole fight.
I thought you said, so they did get married then.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I just want to go ahead because I don't want to keep people in suspense. So she told them no, but at the end of everything, they end up getting married. So I just want to get that out of people, you know what I'm saying? Thought pattern. But boom, they had like the Nazis or the bad versions of them. The whole concept was Supergirl, not Power Girl, but the opposite on Supergirl. She was dying because they actually used like the old one of the Superman comic books where he got too much radiation from being by the sun. So she so in the show they actually took some of them notes and they had it in there for her. Well, she was dying, but she needed to get a heart transplant so she could be able to live because of the radiation that she absorbed. So they end up the whole concept was to capture Supergirl. They got Supergirl, and once they got her, they wanted to cut her open to take her heart out to put into the bad Supergirl so she could live. And her and Arrow was a couple on Earth 53. So what they did was they that was the whole concept of them trying to do this shit. They got Supergirl, but couldn't, how the story goes. They end up failing, and then the bad Supergirl end up dying. So they had to take her to outer space because when she died, she was gonna blow up. And when she blew up, it was supposed to nuke a whole area. So they was able to save them and kick the people off like that. So just to make the whole show in a nutshell, that was pretty much like from start to finish of how they of how the 4 episode seasons Crisis on Earth X went. So it was like it had a lot of little tidbits in there, a lot of little fun moments. So if you want to go back and watch it, or if you just want to hear a little quick rundown, I just summed the whole show up in 10, 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So I was just doing a little bit running right here toward the end.
Yeah, you ran that.
It's basically Crisis on Infinite Earth. It's just certain characters that was actually in Crisis on Infinite Earth that was in the movie that they can't use.
Right. So they kind of get dialed it back some. So
which they still could have put the Martian Manhunter. He actually had something to do with it.
Yeah, that's why I wondered why they didn't have why didn't have him in there. Yeah.
No, Don Jones, he just like in the beginning part, like they show him one time on his Earth. He never have nothing to do with it. But I guess
he wasn't invited to the wedding.
Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't think. Matter of fact, I don't even think he was invited too. But he was trying to take care of his daddy and everything too. So that could be another reason why he ain't show up.
Yo, Savage Mike, I think, went off for a second.
Oh, I'm still here. You can hear me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get.
You were saying something, but you cut out.
But now, I was saying that his daddy, Martian Manhunter daddy is back down here. Or he found that he was live, so he pretty much taking care of his daddy and trying to like introduce him to everything that's going on and break him in. So he pretty much spending a lot of time with his power. Now, one thing a person might not know that Martian Manhunter, his daddy that plays him on the on Supergirl, is actually from the anime cartoon. The Martian Man is the granddaddy on here. So it's just like they taking the old Martian Manhunter voice, and that's who played the voice of the old Martian Manhunter.
Oh, word. That's
what's up. So then, hey, just check him out when you hear Martian. I forgot his daddy name, but if you hear him, you could tell it's him. But they, what I'm saying, they really thought it out because the way they directed it and they bringing references back from the old characters from old cartoons or old TV shows, like how they did Smallville, how they do like any other like spinoff that they had way back. They could bringing it back, like Supergirl said, y'all stand back from me right quick. And she was supposed to spin to go underground. She said, hold up, I seen Superman do this here. So she was about to spin and drill herself underground. But it was a reference from like one of the old school Superman movies where Richard Pryor was in. So it was like I think it was like Superman 2 or 3 was Superman did that. So she pretty much referenced our old movie like that. So it got a lot in there. So it's pretty, what I'm saying, it was pretty cool.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah,
that shit sound tight, man. I'm down to see it.
Well, anybody got any final things they want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Yeah, onomatopoeia. Right on.
Ain't you got like no challenges, no verses this week?
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Yeah, actually I do. But what I'm saying, I was trying to see if if y'all because we were pretty much running kind of long. I ain't want to hold everybody in 2 hours and stuff like that. I try to keep it nice and simple. But I'll go ahead and hit y'all with the one that I had.
I do what you do then.
All right. Now from now I just quickly forgot her name. And Savage, you just called the girl name off of Legends of Tomorrow, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Okay, we got Sarah off of DC Legends of Tomorrow. Now, if she had to go up against Lara Croft or Horizon Zero Dawn, who you think would give her a better fight?
Sarah, what you talking about? Supergirl's sister?
No.
I'm talking about Black Canary's sister.
Yeah, Black Canary's
White
sister.
Canary?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. White Canary again too.
Lara Croft
or that character off of Horizon.
Yo, y'all could go first. This is all good.
Man, you the one that was asking. I was like, yeah, I have it in the clutch for you.
Yo, come on,
What
man.
about you,
It's
Kano?
White Canary, man. White Canary will murder both of them, yo.
Who you think would give him a better fight?
Who would give her a better fight?
Yeah.
Hands down to me, I think it would be Lara Croft. I think it would give a challenging fight, literally, but I think she's gonna get it in the end, though, man. I mean, come on, man. This is an ex. What is it?
Assassin.
What's yeah,
Yeah.
ex assassin, yo. I mean, what's that? The League of Assassins, yo. Come on, man. This girl, she uses baton. She uses a whole bunch of crap, man. Come on, man. Like, she's just shit, yo. I'm sorry, yo. She's just went through so much shit, taking arrows, yo. It's like, yo, nah. White Canary would actually murder Lara Croft, yo. But Lara Croft actually would beat out old girl from Horizon Zero Dawn easily.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna try to throw one on me, but it don't work like that. You got this person here, which one to give the better fight. The other person is just obsolete now, so they survive. And now we got the two head-on fight, and you say Lord Crawford gonna lose against them. So okay, let me go with you, Kano. Who you think?
Who I think will give a better fight. Well, I'm gonna have to go. Well, I'm gonna have to go. Honestly, you know, people might look at me crazy, say that I'm crazy or whatever. But I'm gonna have to go with the character from Horizon Zero Dawn because she more stealthier. You heard me, and more precise with the aim. But White Canary will easily wipe her off the face of Earth in a heartbeat, like a snap of an instant. You hear me?
All right, so you saying you'll go with the girl off Horizon Zero Dawn to fight against the
She
girl?
more stealthy.
Yeah. To go against Sarah. So you think that's who will be a better fight, but then you'll think Sarah will win at the end.
Yeah, because fact is, you heard me. Like if you look at the girl from Horizon Zero Dawn, she's more stealthy with it, but Laura Croft was more. She's stealthy, but she'll run and gun with it at the same time. You hear me?
Lara Croft will jump out of a tree with a knife.
Yeah, but at the same time, you heard me. The girl, I forgot her name off of Horizon Zero Dawn, but she more stealthy, so she'll be more thinking how she's gonna approach a situation. You feel me?
All right.
With Laura Croft, she thinks, but you know, she more of run and gun with it. So, you know, that's reason why I chose who I chose.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What about you, Savage? Who you think will put up?
We going off comic books or TV?
Actually, when it comes to you, it don't matter just the concept of the character.
It's two video game characters.
All right,
so
I'm gonna put it like this: if it's the concept of the character from the comic books, neither one of them have a chance.
So who you think will put up a better fight? Yeah.
All right, this is what I'm saying. As far as the comic book, neither one of them will be able to put up a fight. They wouldn't be able to beat Black Canary or White Canary, or even stand in the same room with them. Because the only thing either one of them have to do is scream and kill both of them.
All right, what about with the TV universe then?
All right, in TV universe, I give the chick from Horizon a better chance than Laura Croft because Laura Croft really can't fight. She just can shoot and aim and shit.
Yeah, and more crafty and more just a crafty type person. All right, so if the girl off of Horizon Zero Dawn have to fight her, who you think will win out the fight out of her and Sarah?
Sarah.
All right, so we got 1 with Sarah, 2 with Sarah, we got 3 with Sarah so far. One of them, one say Sarah versus Laura Croft, and 2 people say Laura versus the girl off of Horizon Zero Dawn. I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know the girl name from Horizon Zero Dawn. So I just call it, off the name of the game. So if anybody that know her, saying excuse me, saying I just don't know her name. But me personally, I'll go with the same thing. Laura Croft is like one of my favorite video game women when it comes to saying the running the gun and shooting them. But when it comes to a fight like that, I just don't see her because I don't think she really know no martial arts. She don't really know she's not a fighter, just a straight up fighter. She a survivor more than a fighter. So I'll have to go with the girl off of Horizon Zero Dawn too, because I think the girl from Horizon Zero Dawn is more tougher or built for hand-to-hand combat, ready for a fight. But with that being said, I would have to go with the girl from Horizon Zero Dawn versus White Canary, and I think White Canary will win. So Sarah will mop her from the floor. I mean, I don't see her winning because she from the League of Assassins, and you know what I'm saying, it don't get no better than that. To say you don't have no powers, yeah, it don't get no better than that. And then when you do have powers
First of all,
have that, you
before
almost
she even joined the
unstoppable.
League of Assassins, she survived Lee and you.
Yep. True that, man.
Yeah,
She
so
went through
that's
all that. As a matter of fact, she survived the boat, man.
yeah.
The boat, the island, and the League of Assassins.
Yep. She went through all the shit,
And then
all the same shit Arrow went through.
and while she was doing all that, she turned out Ra's al Ghul daughter.
Yep. Hell yeah. She actually had a sprung, yo.
And then all that. So I know little dinosaurs wouldn't bother her. So at the end of the note, we got 3 people versus 1. So the judgment's in. The girl off of Horizon Zero Dawn. Off with your head. I will find your name out by next week. That's one thing I will do. Next week I will have your name. And
so she's the one that actually goes up against the White Canary, but the White Canary destroys her.
The White Canary or curve stomper, cut it, chop her down, do her, put in a arm bar, and all types of stuff that we've been seeing on the. And then we talk, then we actually talk about the
arrows out the
show.
air with a stick, so even if she ain't have a canary cry, she'll knock the arrows out the air and shit with a stick.
Right, because she be training with yeah, she trained with the arrows, so she at least know how to catch her arrows. Cause you know she ain't got nothing on the green arrow. But anyway though, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on the panel, I appreciate y'all for coming out here. You know what I'm saying? We do this here, you know what I'm saying? It's fun and it's entertaining. We like doing it for everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to like, subscribe, and you know what I'm saying? Let's keep this thing going because this is something that, you know what I'm saying, we having fun doing, and it's something different as in we wanted to be a safe haven for like PlayStation, Xbox, you know what I'm saying? Whichever console that you like, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of sit that to the side. But if you want to choose a side, Marvel or DC, if you're a big Marvel fan or a DC fan, or you like both, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, hear somebody bringing their points from their perspective. And we leaving the consoles, you know what I'm saying, putting our clips to the side for, for this podcast. But anyway, though, you know what I'm saying? Next week we might do a little Star Wars talk because you know the movie gonna be coming out, the game that just came out, and we're gonna do a couple other little things. So tune in next week. It's gonna be live and adventures, and I appreciate for everybody for rocking out with us. And we up out this thing.
Peace.
Right up. Peace.
Made a